hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Zach Eflin gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is up with it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground, and the inning is over. Nothing. Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And there's one away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he is in there.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped straight up. And this will land foul. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike over the outside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Out to short for Segura. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes this the other way to right. Martinez is there to put it away for out number 1. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall.
He just sports that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, You're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A ball and a strike. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Colton Wong now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Bader is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A dangerous changeup to miss high with that stayed out of the zone. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hard liner to center field. Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Bader at second, Hudson at first, 2 out in the inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Goldschmidt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his first season of a new 6-year deal, so I'm sure he feels good about that.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in a team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Lays off 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. 1 down. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Eflin is off at first with 2 away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. As we begin the top of the 4th.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Herrera. Into the shrubbery and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping in, Colton Wong. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Wong will take the turn and head for second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Lifted in the air to right field. Martinez moves over, makes the play, 1 away. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready on 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And this one's in the dirt. Hit hard on the ground to first. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Digging in, Gene Segura. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line towards center field. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
In now, Zach Eflin. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
1-1, here it comes.
No, that's out.
And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Count even at 2-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Realmuto over at second. Segura on at first with 2 down. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hudson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Here's Matt Carpenter. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
This is skied into short left center. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Takes this the other way to right. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Paul DeYoung. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Runners going. Ripped toward the gap in right. Goldschmidt rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interesting.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Middle of the night here in Pennsylvania. It's now 3-1 St. Louis. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And a relay home, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Two and 0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2 and 0.
In there, 2 and 1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Herrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Dero, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. Another 0-2 coming. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's
and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto as it's grounded sharply to first. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what, and this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3. And he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. John Brebbia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he'll power in. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Into the box, Zach Eflin, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come. Ready for another shot now. Jose Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's Segura. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Here's Colton Wong now. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball that time, not even close. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Line toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The pitcher number 60.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, John Brebbia. Popped him up. Segura is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen will lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
No balls, 1 strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Brebbia was born in Massachusetts. He was a 1st-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your 1st down. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. Gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
In now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. He's running. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Hernandez is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Martinez moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number
Stepping
7.
into the box, Michael Franco, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Herrera stands at second with 2 gone. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. And that retires the side. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Carpenter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Paul DeYoung. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Ball 1.
No, that missed.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hoskins is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready with the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Number 56 takes the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56.
Here comes the first pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Martinez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Gene Segura standing in. Singled home run in his last time up. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Fouled away. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Another try at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. David Robertson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Phil Gosselin is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 9, Phil Gosselin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Robertson has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Check swing, called strike, 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Harrison Bader would be next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Into the box now, Phil Gosselin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. John Gant answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Adam Morgan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Adam Morgan.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Cardinals, pitcher, John James.
Dexter Fowler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Dexter Fowler.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Matt Carpenter. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one. And the Phillies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards, as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Phillies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Eflin earned his 5th win of the year. Adam Morgan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score.